7, a Republican-lead House panel has issued a subpoena to the White House for documents regarding the Solyndra loan deal. Now, Solyndra is the failed solar panel company in California. It got a $528 million loan from the Energy Department, and then shortly after that filed for bankruptcy protection and then laid off 1,100 workers. Now, some Republicans say that the loan amounts to simply political favoritism, and they want answers to that. But some Democrats say it's just a political stunt to make the president look bad. Joining me now to talk more about this issue is Georgia Republican Congressman Phil Gingrey. Thank you very much, Congressman, for being here. I do appreciate it. So let's start. Was it necessary, first off, to subpoena the White House on this issue?
Well, absolutely, Brenda, it was necessary. We've been asking the White House for months to produce documents relating to the Solyndra loan deal, and they have been foot-dragging or ignoring. Finally did produce some documents, about 1,000 pages, but they themselves have looked at 85,000 pages of documents, and therefore we feel that as part of our constitutional requirement under the Oversight and Investigation Subcommittee of the Committee on Energy and Commerce, we need to look at those documents and find out. You know, we're not accusing anybody of political favoritism or special deals, but I think the American people have a right to know when we, the taxpayer, through the Department of Energy Loan Program, made a $500+ million, almost $500 million loan guarantee that ends up going down the toilet. The American people deserve to know exactly who knew what and when did they know it. All
right. Well, the vote to subpoena has upset many Democrats, as you know. They accuse the committee of using their powers for political purposes. You on that committee as well. So let's take a listen, so just to bring our viewers up to date. Let's listen to what one Democratic congresswoman had to say.
The Republican majority on this committee has shown that they only intend to use this investigation for political purposes, to try to make the White House and the administration look bad and to undermine the loan guarantee program for renewable energy and solar energy.
So, Congressman, what do you say to people, including your fellow lawmakers in Washington, as well as Democrats like that Congresswoman there? What do you say to them who say this is simply all about politics? You're just trying to really make the president look bad, especially as we are here in the presidential campaign season.
And she also said to undermine the loan guarantee program for renewable energy. Well, in fact, under Section 1705 of the loan guarantee program, basically set up under the Obama administration's stimulus package of 2 years ago, something like $16 billion in that program, and they in fact had to get all that money out the door by September the 30th of this year, and they rushed about $5 billion to meet the deadline. This was all after the Solyndra debacle, and 2 out of the first 3 loans that were made under that program had to file for bankruptcy. So this is certainly no fishing expedition. If it is, we're fishing in the same pond that the executive office of the White House has been fishing in when they caught those 85,000 pages. Look, we'll take a look at them and throw them back in, just like they did. If there's nothing there, I'm sure there are some of those pages that they got that they if they wanted to, could redact them and invoke the executive privilege of the White House, and they have not done that.
All right, Congressman, I know this is not the end of it. We're waiting to see what will happen next, how the White House will respond, and then what the legal process will be.
Well, Brenda, one last thing, if I could mention it quickly, it was the restructuring of the loan. You know, they put the taxpayer in a secondary position after an additional $75 million came into the company from private investors, and they got first position on any payback, if there's any recovery of money, and we, the taxpayer, get nothing, and that essentially was breaking the law.
All right, Congressman Gingrey, again, thank you very much. Appreciate you shedding some light on this for us, and we'll see what happens next, and I know you'll fill us in.
Absolutely. Thank you, Brenda.
Thank you. All right, coming up on the Daily 11 at 7, this.